Come on, can hit 20, can hit 20. No, only 0.1%.
Hey!
Oh, wow, you of all people approaching us. I was expecting that it would either be Kechi or Makoto, but it's someone entirely different.
Nope.
Yeah, I had a feeling that, yeah, she was stayed out all night. Though knowing things that I know from other playthroughs, I have a suspicion she wasn't spending all that night working.
I was thinking you might not show.
So, whose heart do you want us to change?
Getting straight to the point.
A mafia boss.
Wait, what?
Mafia?
What are you talking about?
That's what they call themselves. This group seems to be the cause of the rise in phishing scams.
Yeah, phishing would be sending emails to people and baiting them into clicking a link that leads them to a suspicious site and steals their details. So I mean, I've heard of people doing that, but a mafia group doing it?
What's worse, once you're in their sights, they won't stop threatening you until they get what they want. They'll force you to take part in their scams, threaten your family, and ultimately destroy your life.
This is a major step above that, obviously.
Holy shit.
It appears that their victims include some of our students.
Those were the people who were going to you before, weren't they?
No!
They primarily target juveniles.
What's their boss's name?
Nobody knows. The victims are being threatened not to testify. So even the police can't get a grasp of the situation.
That's where you want us to start?
You should be able to pull it off. If you're really the righteous phantom thieves. Or is Akechi-kun correct when he says you act without justice?
Can't you say something witty back at her?
Possibly my favorite dialogue option in the entire game.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Their main hub of activity is in Shibuya. That's all the information I have.
Yeah, well, that's been all over the TV, so really you don't know much more than most people when it comes to this case.
You have 2 weeks. Once that is passed, I'll submit all the evidence I have to the police and to the school.
So, it's already time for a new deadline.
I hope you don't let me down.
She really had the upper hand in that exchange.
I mean, we barely even said anything, except something witty.
Don't let me down. Damn it, she was just bossing us around.
Come on, we should get in touch with Yusuke.
The student council president from Chujin Academy? Are you saying that Makoto was sticking her nose into this phantom thief business?
Another of my favorite dialogue options in the entire game.
Why would Makoto? Bringing up my sister to upset me, are you? It seems there's no limit to your duplicity.
I'm sure she's pretty mad that we mentioned her stalking us for a while as well.
Fine. I'll listen to everything you have to say before I decide the truth of your statements.
I'm so mad.
The Mafia.
Can we really do this? Either way, we have almost no information on our target. This guy's a crime boss, so I wouldn't be surprised if he had a palace. Still.
Isn't this a prime opportunity for us, though?
How? We're in huge trouble!
Even after we punished an evil man who seemed to be good, the public did not acknowledge us. However, if we take down an actual criminal, let alone a target the police don't have answers for.
I see where you're going with this, and I like it.
might make people believe in us.
This is an aspect of this arc that I really like. So there are a lot of people who don't like this arc in particular. This is another hot take in that I actually kind of really like this one personally, and this is a big reason why.
I get it. That means even Akechi will have to acknowledge us as the Phantom Thieves. What do you say, leader?
Yeah, basically everything's lined up. That whole goal, prove you're just as a society, we can actually do it.
Hell yeah! We just gotta do what we always do.
Our time limit is 2 weeks, correct? We can't afford to waste too much time. I'll ask around Kosei and see if there are any victims.
Okay, I know some girls who go to Shibuya pretty often. I'll check with them about it.
Alright, and I'm gonna see what I can find on the net.
Yeah, I was wondering what his connections would be, and it turns out he has none, it's just the internet.
That leaves our school up to you and Morgana. You figured out what to do during the whole Kamoshida thing, right?
Well, I mean, that was partly you and Arn as well.
I'll back you up.
Alright, let's get back together at the end of the week once we've got all our info. I'll get in touch with you guys later.
We're meeting in front of the school tomorrow, right? Don't worry. I'm sure we'll find something new.
Could I have a moment? Well, I had a yearning to see the Sayuri, so if you're heading homeward, I'll accompany you.
So this scene that's coming up right here, this is one I've always found very weird.
The Sayuri. It seems to suit this cafe quite well. I'm glad I chose to leave it here. I fear I have found myself in quite a horrible mess. Believe me, I am attempting to withhold my anxiety as much as possible.
That's also a really good line.
But to put it bluntly, I am in need of your assistance. Please, listen to what I must say. Throughout my artistic career, there have been moments I've struggled with particular motifs or techniques. However, each of those struggles did eventually fade. Yet now I find myself in a similar situation, but the more I try to escape it, the worse it becomes.
So you're kind of in the same situation as Kasumi is with gymnastics.
It seems I am trapped in what we in the art world call a slump.
I was just about to describe it that way.
Are you aware that I am attending Kosei on an art scholarship? Such coveted grants are not given as charity. I must continually achieve within my field to remain eligible. Were I to lose my scholarship, I would likely have no choice but to leave the school as well.
And then you'd be kicked out of the dorms, and then you'd really have to live here.
In the earlier days of my career, I would exclusively paint what I desired when I desired it. The only goal I had in mind was the pursuit of pure beauty. That goal is what drove me onward. I wanted nothing more than to attain the lustrous allure of the Sayuri in my own work. Yet, what reason do I have now? Holding on to my scholarship? Keeping a roof over my head? Worldly desires are all that spur my brush to move, and the resulting work reflects such impurity of mind.
I mean, he's being pretty melodramatic about it, but I do kind of understand where he's coming from here. Often if you're just trying to create art without any passion to it at all, you're just doing it, for money or worldly desires, it is hard to, do it to the best of your ability.
To be honest, I am unsure as to whether I can even call myself an artist anymore.
But Yusuke in particular takes it pretty far.
My apologies. It seems I got somewhat carried away there. But I simply cannot accept this lack of purpose in my work. That is why I am so upset with my own indecision. Such vague ambition is, in essence, a sin of sorts. Though I suppose allowing my young career to come to an end here would be even more sinful. I only wish to create a work I can be genuinely proud of. Just look at the Sayori. Her incandescent figure, alluring gaze. That is the meaning of pure beauty. Yet no matter how hard I try to replicate it, an elegance so sweet remains elusive to me.
You know, you really shouldn't be trying to replicate it. Just, you know, do something else. Madarame was the one who was trying to replicate things.
Why is that, you ask? It is surely because the painter behind the work differs. Because the soul differs.
No, again, it's more like, you know, you're just trying to copy someone else instead of form your own style.
But, if my estimations are correct, the soul is nothing but another way to speak of the human heart. What, then, is the heart? How does it bring forth such beauty? I must understand.
And now he's gone all the way into philosophy.
To be perfectly frank, though, I am unsure of how to do so. Would you be able to provide me assistance? You have already brought profound change to my world. Hence, I believe you, of all people, may be able to bring me closer to the truth. You would? Wonderful. At the moment, my art teacher has yet to notice any drastic changes in my work. But I cannot hide forever. Impurity of the heart will undoubtedly seep onto an artist's canvas eventually. I must go now. My curfew approaches. I look forward to speaking about this matter again.
I'll say Matthew Mercer must have had a lot of fun recording that entire scene. But here's the thing. So, I said before that I think that scene is really weird. If you're watching this blind, I would not blame you if you expected that that would be Yusuke's rank 1. It's not. I don't get why that isn't Yusuke rank 1. It really should have been. As it stands, like, it's decent, you know, development for Yusuke, but, also Ryuji's jumping to conclusions here. I'll get to this in a moment, but, like, it's decent development for Yusuke, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of wasted time. We've already had a lot of plot scenes taking up much of our time lately, and they devote some more plot time to a fully voiced scene with Yusuke that is just setting up his confidant, but not actually is part of his confidant. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but like when I was doing my practice playthrough of this game and I saw this scene, it just made me think, like, I was thinking, oh, okay, this is Yusuke rank 1, right? And then after it finished, I was like, wait, it's not? That time could have been used a lot better if that actually was rank 1 of Yusuke's confidant. But anyway, yeah. Back to this Ida-kun. Isn't that like Marina's name in the Japanese version of Splatoon? Oh yes, I'm sure we're gonna have to actually intervene anyway because Arn's gonna have to get her acting on again, and we all know how that works. Yep, exactly as Ryuji is saying. I have high hopes for your acting as well, Arn.
Hey!
Like, I'm pretty sure that Yusuke just doesn't even realize how bad Arn's acting is. I mean, it's kind of sad though, because it's really just because he's sheltered and has had so little real human interaction his whole life.
Now then.
Well, yeah, Makoto knows that. We now know that. It's kind of up to us. Oh, yes, more philosophical discussions. So this is actually kind of an interesting question because, I suppose to me I'd say this. There's something more about, like, this game and, like, the way the word justice is used, but it comes up a little later into Akechi's Confidant, and I prefer to discuss my thoughts on that then, rather than now. I've just felt recently that the way that a lot of Japanese works use the term justice feels a little different to how it tends to be used in Western works. But again, I'll be talking more about that next time. I just want to realize something. If you not realize, but I mean, I just want to investigate something, because are you allowed to call Kawakami today? Using the laundromat will cause time to pass, but you'll be able to wash sooty armor for 400 yen. It turns it into basically equipable pieces of armor. Up to 4 items can be washed in a cycle, and the same piece of sooty equipment will sometimes turn into different things. It's not, like, guaranteed. So normally, yeah, you'll get the option to call Kawakami. Am I allowed to call Kawakami today? Maybe. Because I just kind of want to see what happens, like what these turn into, because I feel like I'm desperately in need of better armor lately, because some of my party members, specifically Morgana, tend to get one-shotted, so yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get, like, I know that, cat armor tends to come out of its own specific pieces of sooty armor, so run the wash as is. Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna call Kawakami for this.
Hi.
And yeah, if you're trying to call her for things, then get used to that hi voice clip. Although I did it in almost the Miss Chono tone there. And yeah, now she's just sitting here doing laundry. Now, have the nope, not restocked. Anyway, we're just going to the bathhouse today. I don't know if I really should have spent that much money on Kawakami, but I really want to just wash some of this armor, just in the hopes that I get something at least kind of decent. Because I can't really afford to buy much stuff in Untouchable at the moment. It's just, that's kind of a little bit out of my pay grade, I suppose. And yeah, some people in the comments have mentioned that going to the gym is an even clearer Yamcha pose reference. At least that happens when you first start doing the gym, and you're not exactly trained to the equipment. I'm pretty sure that the bathhouse pose is a reference to Yamcha as well. And yeah, this is what happens if you call Kawakami to do anything. After you've done your nighttime activity, you'll get the results back. I don't like the sound of an old, ghastly dress, though. That actually sounds like something Laudner from Critical Role Campaign 3 would wear. But yeah, it sounds like some kind of creepypasta ghost girl kind of thing. But okay then, we actually have a seat in the train. So today, we're probably finishing Gallant Rogue. Oh, no we're not. Okay, we're doing something quite different. There it is, okay, Expert Billiards. I almost freaked out thinking that I forgot to buy this, but no I did. Only requires 1 session, and there's a good reason why we're reading this, because, like, as I said before, you can't progress the billiards, well, progression until you've read this.
Oh.
Trick shot section, including the behind the back and jump shots.
All right.
And you actually need the better pool cue to do this. So that's why we spent a massive amount of money on that. If you successfully strike a trick shot, your technical rank will increase. Now, remember when I said way earlier that there's a way to make the knockdown from technical more reliable? This is why you really, really want to do billiards. You need to sink a lot of money into getting the proper gear, and also you need a certain amount of proficiency. But if you raise your technical level to maximum, technical hits are guaranteed knockdown.
The rumors are pretty terrible.
Well, yeah, what rumors aren't in this story. But yeah, guaranteed knockdown is something you really, really want out of technical attacks. It's why I keep describing technical as being vastly buffed in Royal compared to the original game. Yeah, we've heard a lot about this, even on the TV much earlier, so I do like that this arc is foreshadowed. Yeah, now they're spreading rumors that Makoto was kind of half complicit in all of that. Admittedly, even she herself worries that she might have been. Oh boy, she's gonna need all the luck in the world! I mean, her luck stat is actually fairly high as far as party members go, but yeah.
Nijima-kun, what is going on here? Apparently the damage done by this so-called mafia has even reached our student body.
Well,
Yeah, and this is a job that a high schooler should handle. I mean, sir,
I thought this absurdity was nothing but a joke. Not only are there victims, there are even rumors that some are involved with such crimes.
And let me guess, you're not concerned at all about the well-being of the students, you're actually more concerned about how badly it reflects on you.
I've even received inquiries from their guardians. Why is this happening?
Unfortunately, I do not have the answer to that.
This is the greatest disgrace in the history of this academy, if it were to be discovered.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a vital issue for the student council. Did I not ask you to resolve it?
I'm doing the best I can.
And I can trust you? You must do something about this at once. You're the only one who is reliable around here. Don't let me down. From what I've heard, even the other students are starting to be dissatisfied with you.
That's because you're making her just interrogate all of them.
At this rate, you and I will both lose our roles at this school. Do you understand?
I do. Please, just give me a little more time.
Humpty Dumpty sat in his chair. Humpty Dumpty hadn't a care. All the harassment and all of the scams couldn't make Humpty give a damn. Yes, I've been waiting all game to do that. Well, I mean, there is that severe aging population issue. The young people are gonna have to take over the economy sooner or later. So paper bills and coins. In this case, the answer is coins.
This is it. Exactly.
Yeah, I remember as a kid reading a lot of maths books talking about kind of the origins of money and how banknotes were originally basically just IOUs. Oh yeah, and then this kind of thing. Yeah, this just reminds me of some cases of like ridiculous inflation in... there have been countries that had inflation so bad they actually had to rebrand the entire currency and like exchange them in at a rate of like 1 million of the old currency equals like 10 of the new currency. I'm probably not even exaggerating there.
Nice going!
I remember like as a kid, like a lot of us would always ask questions like, but why can't the government just print more money? I wonder, Morgana. Well, I mean, the last palace was a, greedy artist, so... I mean, anything could happen. Also, yeah, Arn's over there. Yeah, she's gonna need the backup.
And so I really need some money right now. Can you tell me about this easy part-time job? I'm sure you know about it, Ida-kun. Please?
You don't need my help. A girl like you could probably get a job anywhere, right?
Huh? Now that you mention it, yes. So, what I mean is...
This is going south fast.
Yep, this is exactly what we predicted.
Oh, Francois!
Huh?
My cat Francois got run over by a car and also has an incurable illness. I need money fast.
That's not convincing at all. Is she talking about me?
If Francois were to die, I think I'd die too. Probably.
Come on, don't talk like that.
If you don't like it, then tell me about that easy part-time job. You know something, don't you? I've heard the rumors.
Rumors? Was it Nishiyama who...
Nishiyama?
Oh,
And suddenly she's out of acting mode.
Hey, what was that about Nishiyama?
that's...
She actually got the momentum back. She's not acting anymore now, is she? Come on. Let's leave this guy to Lady An and go look for that Nishiyama fellow.
I do believe it's investigation time.
Do you have a minute?
Oh, hi there.
You're looking for something, right? I want to help you out, so please ask me anything.
Yeah, do you know somebody named Nishiyama?
Nishiyama? He usually hangs out with Ida. Oh, so you want to ask him about Ida? So that's why Takamaki-san was chasing him. I'm sorry. I don't know where he is right now. He usually stays till late, so I think he's probably still somewhere in the school. I'll keep digging around while you're looking for him.
Well, I guess we can let him handle this. We'll have to ask someone else about Nishiyama's whereabouts. Can you think of anyone who might know?
I wonder if the school newspaper girl might know anything. And she does, great! Okay, but do you know anything about Ida? Okay, Ida's been feeling down lately. What about the victims at the school? No, definitely not. Oh, we're looking into that. Okay, so, library. Library sounds good. Oh, hi there. You're not stalking for once.
By the way,
We're only on day 1.
well, actually,
You know, things would go a little bit better if you helped us investigate too. I want to check if there's, doesn't really, look like there's anyone else around here, so let's check out the library. Male student looking at phone.
Nishiyama, that's me. You're that transfer student, right? You need something?
Did someone put poison in his mutton?
Ida? How do you know about that? Are you doing something, Am? He's been acting really strange lately. Oh, what do you mean? Is he really wrapped up in something shady?
Yes, exactly that.
One day, the two of us went to Shibuya, and a man approached us over near Central Street. He asked if we were interested in an easy part-time job. I said I wasn't, but Ida was into it. He was asking the guy all sorts of questions. I don't know. I was so scared, I ended up going home alone. But according to Ida, it only takes 10 minutes, and is good for people who don't stand out. Ida started spending a lot of money. That's when his strange behavior began too. But that's all I know. That's enough, right?
That's honestly plenty of information.
A man on Central Street, huh? That is suspicious. Maybe he was making him commit crimes?
Okay, well, looks like independent investigations turned up the same result. Small envelope and good for people who don't stand out.
So that means this part-time job is somehow crime-related.
Really? What was your first clue?
It takes 10 minutes, is good for people who don't stand out, and involves a small envelope. Does that ring any bells? It's something the Mafia would definitely be up to.
Yeah, in this case, while a lot of these other things, I mean, I kind of want to see what Morgana says about all of these other options, honestly.
Mafia are apparently behind all those scams. Maybe they're delivering the money from those? But it's in a small envelope. I doubt big stacks of cash would fit in there. Any other ideas? What does that have to do with envelopes? And it's not really something you can do unnoticed. Any other ideas?
Well, I mean, you know, if you put poison on a stamp and made someone lick it, then that could be a thing. Honestly, I'm a little worried what his reaction to this one would be, so I'm just gonna go with the obvious answer here.
Like illegal drugs? Maybe they made Ida smuggle drugs for them. That definitely fits with the small envelope. And you can get arrested just for possession. So he is smuggling. This won't be pretty.
Yeah, I think we also saw those people saying that it's best done at the day, not the night.
Come on, let's go back to Lady An. We'll ask Ida directly.
And from here, we can just go back to our classroom.
That's not good. Please tell me about the job, or else my beloved Francois.
She's still doing that? Alright, take over for her.
Come on, you two? I already told you I don't know. You did? That bastard! Damn it! Shit. Well, if you already know about it, fine. I don't want to talk about it here. Let's go somewhere a little quieter.
What's up with you? Especially in front of everyone.
So this is one of the most infamous cases of a clash between Royal and the original because, just listen to this.
Yeah, I got a job. So what? Isn't that normal?
Ida's voice is clearly different here to what it was before, and that's because, as you can probably tell, this scene was voiced in the original, the scene with Arn in the classroom was not, and the English dub at least accidentally used a different voice actor for Ida in the Royal scene, so yeah.
What are you getting at?
I mean, admittedly, pizza smuggler, admittedly maybe he's just so nervous about all of this that his voice just went down several octaves.
How did you... I've only told one person about that. Of all people. I can't believe you were the one to find out. You're right. They told me they had an easy part-time job for me, and I ended up smuggling drugs. All I had to do was put envelopes into coin lockers, and they said they'd give me a hefty paycheck. I didn't know what was in the envelopes, though. Still, this is what came out of it.
You seriously didn't think of anything suspicious from someone approaching you and going, hey, I have this easy way you can make money, just do this for me and don't ask any questions.
I gave them my bank account info. The money got deposited in there.
Oh boy, then having your bank account details is also a bad thing.
They started threatening me pretty soon after that. They had pictures of me carrying the goods. Said they'd expose what I did unless I paid them off.
Ah, right, so they give a big payout for the smuggling itself, but hope to reap even more from blackmail afterwards.
You know? Why are you even asking me this stuff? Are you just gonna use my job to blackmail me too?
No, we're actually trying to counter some blackmail of our own here.
I see. Well, even if you were planning on doing that, I don't have any money I could give you. If you're really interested in that job, try heading over to Central Street. That's where they told me about it. I told you everything you want to know, right? Can I go? Well then.
I mean, it went decently well, but I mean, that was mostly because we interrogated someone else. Ah yes, Ryuji, our dedicated internet guy, coming in. Yeah, this is the thing. At nighttime, it seems more obviously that it's criminal activity, but in the daytime... yeah, the police are less cautious. It's tough to tell here. Everyone here looks suspicious. Yeah, it looks like we'll have to call it a day for this investigation. Also kind of that too. Yeah, here's the problem. You see, I doubt any of the students have any idea who the boss is. We somehow need to go from this to figuring out who the boss of this entire crime ring is. That's a pretty big leap. But still, this gives me just nice feelings of the investigation scenes before the dungeons in Persona 4 as well. I think they're done better here by being done on forced plot days rather than having them happen across normal days and being potentially missable. Some of the phases of those investigations had to be done over specific days too, if you missed it on one particular date, you'd have to wait a while to potentially get it again. You could miss unlocking dungeons for a while because of this. Yeah, even though this is a bit more railroaded, I do kind of prefer it this way. Part-time solicitor. So the fun thing about the word solicitor is that in US English, it sort of basically means junk mail sender, but where I live, it means lawyer. So that means that a lot of signs that are on mailboxes that say no solicitors, I just find kind of funny. So this line is possibly a reference to the Japanese version where Morgana's voice actress is Ikue Otani. Yep, let's just let Morgana die once. Oh boy, so because the principal is a stupid, apathetic idiot, it looks like high schoolers are going to get involved with investigating a mob boss. Meanwhile, TV is talking about Seaside Park. Relaxing at the park is nice view from the Ferris wheel is really something. Oh yeah, I was about to mention that, why is that... I don't actually kind of understand why it's a trope that Ferris wheels are for, romantic couples. It seems to show up particularly a lot in Japanese media, like in Pokemon, and I still... I was going to be, doing this anyway, but I have never seen this text before. But yeah, good. Grow stronger soon. We're going to be seeing Kawakami tonight. So we've paid her a little bit more than usual this week. And here's the thing, I think I did actually mention this a little earlier, but...
Hey!
In my New Game Plus playthrough, I did not actually need to spend time between ranks 3 and this one. I actually got rank 4 straight after this rank. And... that basically led me to believe that the exam bonus is 100% real, and, yeah, this seems a little suspicious, and that Kawakami is affected by it. Because it does make sense that, as your teacher, she'd like it if you did better at your exams. Yeah, well, I kind of spoiled that she can only do this at rank 10, so obviously this isn't going to work out that way. Yeah, that sucks.
Master!
See, this option here actually gives the most points in this situation. And a lot of points, too. Yeah, the moment you start thinking that can tend to lead your mind into dark places. Weirdly, this whole Confidant, to sort of paraphrase somebody in the comment section, this is almost like therapy, except that's, we're paying the person that we're giving therapy to. Yeah, both sides. Yeah, there's that Temperance Arcana balancing of opposites thing.
Sorry.
Realizing this at only rank 4 is actually pretty, yeah. It's often late in the Confidant that the characters realize that they're the one being helped with their problems.
Alright.
Unfortunately, no bonuses for rank 4, though.
So...
Yeah, well, we could kinda tell. Yeah. Also, I do like that line, "You're a bad teacher." That's something that I want to call back to you later on. It's just you and Tora and others, just so many people in the Confidants have self-esteem issues. This one, I believe, does not have a phone conversation afterwards, which kind of makes sense because she did leave on a very sour note there.
So humid.
And today, we're going to be investigating the Mafia even more. Oh, okay, well now they've found out about the drug deals, it makes us feel kind of less special investigating them because now everyone knows that it's drugs and extortion. Restaurant factory fire, okay then. So soon after, yeah, as Morgana was saying, so soon after that whole nude cooking incident.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of the first we're hearing about that. We've only really met Saya once. Also, it looked like the Yandere student was just creeping up there.
Okay, we're all here.
There sure are a lot of high schoolers during the day. They must be targeting them somehow.
Finding the specifics may be difficult. With such a crowd, the odds are against us.
And are you also forgetting the fact that, like, by talking about this in a public place, that's kind of how we all got busted last time?
Right, we're gonna grab him by the tail.
You should head over to Central Street, like we planned yesterday.
Sweet, let's get going. Let me know if you find any shady people.
Welcome to Operation We're a bunch of kids walking around a shady part of town, intentionally trying to get involved with a criminal organization. This is going to go so well. This is absolutely not going to get us horribly murdered. Oh, hi there.
Hello.
Yes, yes we are, actually. Nah, there's no way that she's been following us this entire time. Blend in with normal teenagers, okay then. I'm so sorry, but people are already saying that. They're kind of going through the same problems Makoto is right now, honestly.
Hey, aren't you interested in all the hottest brand names?
Hey, I was about to do my silly voices for these guys, and it turns out this is actually voice acted.
We're having a special sale just over there. How about you go take a peek?
We ordered way too much, so I have a ton left over. My boss will kill me if I go back to him with all these extras. Look, I'll sell them to you for cheap. What do you say?
What should we do? It depends on the price, wouldn't you say?
Hey, what about you? These are unforgettable deals.
It's kind of funny the siren happened to play right then.
Well, that's disappointing. Come back if you change your mind.
Come on, the shop's right around here. How about you come take a look?
Seems like some kind of sale. You probably shouldn't bother.
Or they're luring those people into a mugging. That's what it seems like to me, but Morgana doesn't really seem to care. Also, hi there. This is no time for detours. Is there anything suspicious going around the gym? Oh, there's a crow there, but nah, don't think he's part of the Mafia. Oh, hey, there's an older man here. Are you in the Mafia? One guy. Near the station, huh?
I see.
Well, we've got a slight lead. I still think this deal is really suspicious, but we're going to ignore that and focus on that guy's lead for the moment. Yeah, she's been walking past a lot of people these days. Yeah, she's like, the Phantom Thieves. I'll stalk them. No one will ever know. Okay, looks like we've got all the bases covered.
Everyone's really going about this seriously. They're definitely worthy of being Phantom Thieves.
The Phantom Thieves have now become Phantom Detectives.
We can't fall behind either. Let's look for that homeless man.
But that just, reminds me of Ghost Trick. Oh, hi there!
Oh.
Yeah, you're just teleporting around all over the place, aren't you? Well, I mean, yeah, I think the homeless network was actually a thing that Holmes had in the actual stories. Because I know that it's in the BBC Sherlock, but, like, again, I think it is in the actual stories. Oh, I thought for a second that you would be the Sun God cult. I wonder if they're wrapped up in all of this. Wait, what? I just realized Happy and Grace is Big Bang Burger's tagline. You can just see it up there. Okay then, well, I mean, they know who the homeless guy is. What about these people in, these are totally Sailor Fuku. Well, I mean, it's hard to prove that's all connected. Saw that idle poster. Rise, if only you were here now. The investigation team would really like to help with all of this if they could. Kind of wonder what they're doing these days. I'm sure many people have written fanfics about what all of the other Persona crew are part of while this is going on. Also, yes, hello there, are you part of the Mafia? Okay, right, that's helpful. Okay, they use weird code words. That doesn't really narrow it down that much. But I mean, if they use code words, they wouldn't outright say strong drugs. High-paying job in the station plaza. Okay, that definitely sounds suspicious, especially if it's high schoolers.
Alright, we should do what we can to help them out. I have no idea which of these leads are real. Try going to the most suspicious-sounding place.
That would honestly be Yusuke's thing, but I'm kind of interested in checking out what Arn's thing is all about. Yeah, looks like this is Arn's thing. I can do videos. Well, I mean, plenty of people on TikTok make a lot off of it. Yeah, I still think this is something to watch out for, though.
Sorry.
I mean, the modeling thing could honestly be suspicious, especially if it's, targeting underage girls. Also, Yusuke, why are you talking to that policeman? I mean, this isn't one of those, pachinko parlors, which in Japan tends to be affiliated with Yakuza. Okay. Don't want to get arrested, huh? This guy sure has a very distinctive appearance. I feel like we'd remember it if we ever saw him again. But this is the arcade right here. And oh, cutscene time.
Hello? Have you made any progress toward finding the boss?
So it was you! She was the Mafia all along!
That's good to hear.
Hey, you two got some time? I have a great job for you.
Oh wait, actually maybe it's that guy.
It's real easy. Guess you could call it a delivery job.
It seems we didn't have to look very hard in the end.
You're high schoolers, yeah? Don't you want something more than just your allowances?
By delivery, do you mean that of suspicious materials?
Don't directly ask him that.
Huh. You're a funny girl.
So, you won't answer me. Then I was right.
Look, I know you like playing amateur detective, but don't do this in a dark alley with someone who's actually Mafia with no backup except another teenager.
Huh? What's up with you anyways? Why are you asking all these questions, huh?
Oh,
It was all a joke. Why would I get worked up over some dumb kids? Anyways, I can't hang. See ya.
if you don't want to deal with us, we could always go see your boss ourselves.
You really gonna say that knowing who he is? No way I believe that. Well, I'm out of here. You guys are annoying me.
I'm pretty sure he's part of the Mafia we're looking for.
And I'm pretty sure you just scared him off. I'm amazed you figured that out. I'm pretty sure that's like sarcastic.
I think we should get some proof before we do that. I tried to trick him into saying something, but he dodged all the traps I was laying down.
Really? Those were traps? I never would have guessed.
By the way, thanks for standing up for me. I'm going to go now.
That boss seems tricky. And it looks like he taught his subordinates well, too. No wonder the police are having trouble catching him.
Well, you know, I mean, or Makoto is just, you know, a teenager who's just pretending to be a detective, so she's not exactly a threat to them.
Anyway, you have some serious guts. You didn't back down at all against that hooligan. Though we still didn't end up with any new information.
Yeah, you'd think you'd get like a guts increase out of that, but actually no, there aren't really any social stat increases during the main story.
Let's stop here for today.
I'm kind of glad that P5 takes that approach, because P4 involved the social stats in the main story a bit too much, in my opinion. Oh yeah, that too. We might be followed by people besides Makoto. Yeah, I suppose if we all go home independently, that's not going to arouse suspicion. Muscle Hour is called Kanji's dungeon in Persona 4. Discussing stuff over karaoke, probably at least smarter than discussing it in a public access way.
It's an unknown number.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Please tell me that they didn't skim our number already.
Hello, this is Nijima. Makoto Nijima.
Oh wow, phew, I thought you were Mafia.
Thanks for earlier.
Also, how does your stalking transcend space and time and into the mobile phone dimension?
I dug it up.
Why? Please explain further.
I realize I'm apologizing after the fact, but it just didn't feel right keeping it from you, so that's all. Bye.
You talking to a woman? I heard her voice.
Joker's like, that was weird.
Speaking of, some girl called looking for you around noon. Said she's the class president.
I like almost literally facepalm for a second there. Really?
Said she's got something that belongs to you.
Yeah, she's got a lot of things. A lot of things, photos, dignity, you know.
She seemed to know you, so I gave her your number.
She must have looked up LeBlanc's address trying to contact you. That Nijima sure is thorough.
Well, I mean, she's a good detective when it doesn't come to talking to actual criminals.
Then again, she called you just to apologize. It's a bit weird, but maybe she's not so bad after all.
I mean, we kind of already know that thanks to the scenes we've seen, but, you know, Joker and Morgan don't know that at this point. Oh, there's a crossword today, too. Okay, more on that arson. He's unable to recall any details. That's interesting. What does that remind you of? Yeah, all of these incidents have been going on for a while.
Hey, hey!
Don't really know if that's related to the Mafia, though. So we got changes with the season. Interesting. Oh, I love this. I love this one. Skeletons hang out. I can figure that one out immediately. It's closet. I just think that one's a pretty clever clue. No, there's E. Closet, and then decorative pattern. Oh, I think I know what this is. I am assuming that this is wardrobe, which in some contexts means the same thing as closet. Oh, I think I know what this is. That's, DE. It's more obvious than I thought it would be. Design. Twice annually, in the summer and the winter. I don't think we at my school really had separate, like, uniforms for summer and winter, but we did have, like, jackets that we often would just not wear at winter. I mean, summer, yeah. Yes, we don't wear the jackets in winter, no, yeah, but you get what I mean. Oh, okay, this is cool. Right, so what we're going to be doing tonight is we're going to be going to Kichijoji, and we're going to be playing billiards with our newfound expertise at the, I guess, yeah, billiards is a sport. Pretty sure it is a sport. Nothing new from the father and son, though.
Welcome! What do you play?
We're going to be playing billiards.
What do you want to do?
And this is going to mean that we get another random social stat increase. I won't actually be needing kindness for quite a while. It's only really used for Sojiro and one other confidant, and both of those aren't really completable until fairly late.
So that's what you mean.
Maybe this will be something for Yusuke to draw and get him out of the slump. This is like maximum swag points moment.
Nice.
Oh, so that's what a behind the back shot is. I don't really know a whole lot about billiards.
I knew you could do it.
I remember like back in the day it was like snooker and pool and the differences between them, and there we go. We are at technical rank 2. Unfortunately, no knockdown rate plus yet. Just more technical damage.
That was fun, huh?
Wow.
Present yourself more attractively. Is that charm? It's more charm, yeah. I'm already, like, overly ahead. Okay, didn't get to use the new stick today. I suppose that's necessary for a later one. And yeah, no points towards Yusuke, because as much as I wish his confidant started now, it does not. I wonder if this job offer has any connection to there being more police out in the streets at the moment. I hope you're not referring to the Phantom Thieves there. I hope you're just referring to the Mafia.